emergency induction port.
Hello. Get in Aquarian ship. Get in Aquarian ship. We're gonna make them so mad. It's gonna be so funny. I don't think we have anything else to do besides that. We're basically done. Let's see. Journal, tally, stop collectors. Let's make 2 things on my to-do list. There's also all this, but I mean, I probably could have done some of these, but now we're not. Travel to the migrant fleet. The fleet is on fleek. Yay! And thank you, Manga Man, for the 53 months.
No messages for you, Commander.
As well as the 7-stream streak. Say that 5 times fast. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, you know what else we have to do? Shit. There is something else we have to do. I have to get enough resources for everything. Oh, okay. So, I should stay here. Where are the rich planets? Excuse me. I heard you guys have some rich planets. Doesn't tell me specifically which ones, but... nothing interesting. Okay. It is rich!
Probe launched. Probe
I don't know how much I need. I don't have a number in mind here. Enough for the ship upgrades. I don't really need the other upgrades to win this game.
Probe launched.
But I need the ship upgrades to make sure that no one dies. No one's dying on my watch.
Probe away.
Hopefully, I don't know. This would be the first time that I've done it without anyone dying, considering I've only ever done it one time before. And Morden died. So, I wasn't as bummed back then. I let it slide.
Probe launched.
There is no 10 hours of Mass Effect 2 planet mining video? You're saying there could be. And there could be a market for that.
Probe away.
Just need a channel that's monetized. Sup? It's the gamer version of the 10-hour fireplace. I don't know. I think this is really... Is anything else really worth a probe? I'll have to go back and buy more probes. Just come back here. Planet scanning Yule log. Put it on the back during Christmas with your family. My parents are already so confused whenever they hear my text alert, which is Edie saying... I forget what it says, actually. But it's Edie saying one of the incoming transmission thingies.
Launching probe.
Mass Effect needs to fall asleep to. Well, that makes sense.
Launching probe.
I could actually... Damn, something about that actually just tickled something in my brain. That actually sounds like something I would like going to sleep to.
Probe away. Probe away.
I got a lot of the palladium, which I assume is a real resource, although I don't know what it does.
Launching probe.
I feel like we haven't gotten any alerts about being able to afford something for the ship yet. I also feel like maybe the ship is another resource we haven't been gaining here. Slightly larger than Earth, lower density, Great Rift Valley. The rift does not appear to be natural. Geological records suggest it's the result of a glancing blow by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. Yeah, cool. Someone was playing with space lasers. And they were like trying to target something and they just went whoops and it just went right over this planet.
Launching probe.
Symbol PD and atomic number 46. It was rare and lustrous silvery white metal discovered in 1802. Yeah, cool. But what's it used for? Why did they choose that out of
Launched.
you know, however many elements there are?
Launching probe.
Why are these 4 elements the most coveted?
Probe away.
Element 0, iridium, platinum, and palladium.
Probe launched.
I'm sure someone actually has written the whole thing about it. I'm sure some science geek who's also a gamer Thought this was all very
Probe away.
fascinating. Not once in my life did I ever consider being a scientist.
Probe away.
I can memorize things pretty easy, but I don't think I had the natural curiosity in how the world works.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Although I feel like if I had done something more specific to like planets and space, you know, like taking a whole course.
Launching probe.
Maybe I could have been more interested. But in high school, science was a mishmash of a lot of different things. Oh, 100%. We can leave. Because it absorbs hydrogen, palladium was key component of controversial cold fusion. Oh. I see. It's over 80 moons. Wow. Wow. The Asari Tersicore Council established an observation post on one of the larger moons to study the planet's twin storm systems.
Probe away.
That's crazy. Because I've heard of everything else here. I mean, well, I don't know if Element Zero is actually real, but... Iridium, platinum, sure. If it's an ice giant, then why isn't it blue? Oh my god, you can't just ask that.
Probe away.
It's used in blood sugar tests. Is that or is that not what? No, I think that was something different. The chick who
Launching probe.
faked being able to do something with blood for like years before they finally caught on. She had nothing.
Probe launched.
And she was scamming everyone. And then she went to jail and then she had a baby. She was like, I shouldn't be in jail, I have a baby. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about?
Anomaly detected.
We are not going down there. I don't need the anomaly.
Probe away.
I need the
Launching probe.
resources.
Probe launched.
You don't tell me what to do, game. I don't want to play your Firewalker bullshit.
Probe away.
Alright.
Anomaly detected.
I still don't think we actually got enough to upgrade anything about the Normandy, which
Fuel
is
reserves at 50%.
unfortunate. I think I need more fuel. I don't want to find out what happens if I get stranded in the middle of space. What if there's experience? There almost certainly is, yeah. But the Firewalker is the ground vehicle side quests, which are weirdly annoying. Not because of the actual hello. Interzone. But yeah, the vehicle isn't annoying because of the way it runs. It's annoying because of the sounds it makes. I don't know what they decided. Why they decided to make the sound of the vehicle so annoying. Third larger than Earth, post-garden state. Shows evidence of attacks from space. Most of the atmosphere has been lost. Huh.
Probe away.
I can only hope this will give us enough This one round of this particular galaxy's planets. Give us enough to upgrade everything that we need. So I can finish the game.
Probe launched.
Although I know this is the best part about Mass Effect streams. You guys would listen to a 10-hour loop of this.
Probe away.
Emergency shielding is probably exactly what I need. That sounds like it's related to the spaceship. This is a big planet. Oh boy.
Probe launched.
There are worse 10-hour things to listen to. Yeah, like the sound of the Firewalker vehicle.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Oh. Apollo did jump up. There he is. The sound of Cuddle Bunny playing Deadlock? Wait, what is that sound? What is a Firewalker vehicle? I don't think the Firewalker is the name of the vehicle, but it's the vehicle used for all the Firewalker missions. And it's the, it's a vehicle that has, it kind of looks like a, it's got like helicopter side thingies, it floats, and you can like jump with it. We did 2 missions, and one was required and one was not. And after the one that wasn't required, I was like, oh, fuck that. Hovercraft, thank you, yeah.
Launching probe.
His wife involves a lot of swearing.
Launching probe.
It's so funny. I feel like, I wonder what my life would have been like if I had started playing competitive video games, but not in public. You know what I mean? Because I gotta imagine everyone who, oh, it's a tiny little planet there, that's what I'm missing. I gotta imagine everyone who actually rages at video games, you know, curses, gets mad. You know, they probably aren't like that with traditional sports, at least all of them aren't. I'm sure some of them are.
Launching probe.
And that there's just something about video games. I don't know. But if I had not
Probe away.
been, you know, trying to appear level-headed because people were watching, would I have also been very tilted by competitive video games? I'm not sure.
Launched.
I don't actually think so. I mean, I'll get very disappointed and grouchy if I'm emotionally connected to winning a video game.
Launching probe.
And once or twice I have banged the table with my fist. But it's pretty rare. And other people, tons of people will tell me that like, you know, League of Legends just like brings it out of them. They're just like, I swear I'm not like this with any other video game. Or, you know, whatever other game. The only game I could think of that actually made me constantly, like, mutter to myself and swear is not even a competitive video game. Kirby's Canvas Curse on the 3DS was the most frustrating thing ever. And I fucking loved it. Firewalker has a million haters and I'm one of them. Yeah. It feels like it didn't have to be so poorly done. They're like, we're not gonna make the same mistake we did with Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1, people always make fun of the Mako. We're not gonna do the Mako. And it's gonna be a very small thing. Trust us, it's not gonna be bad at all. And then they made the Firewalker such a noisy little machine. That is the only reason that I find them too annoying to do. Alright, let's see if that was enough to fully upgrade. So we need the ship enhancement. What? Son of a bitch! We need more platinum. I need 50,000 platinums. I filled the bars.
No messages for you, Commander.
Why do I need so much more? Alright, which galaxy? Which galaxy seems fun? Let's see here. Shadow Sea? That's, you know, that sounds hardcore. Screaming match with his own controller. What did I say? 50,000 platinum?
Probe away.
Go sell some records to get that platinum. Guess you can go platinum. Ah! This planet's not giving me any platinum. Hammerhead, that's the name of the vehicle, yeah. I just don't know why they gave it the sound. Because I thought initially it was only given to the fail, which is still too much. It was too obnoxious even for failure. And then I was like, no, it's gonna make the sound every single time. No. Oh, this is where Horizon was. Venture. Ah, tons of resources I don't need.
Probe launched.
Aha.
Launching probe.
Did we bang yet? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we banged, like, quite a while ago, honestly.
Probe away.
Liara and I had a, conversation
Probe away.
where she was like, but you died, Shepard. And then Shepard's response was, I got better. And I don't know if I'm just missing something, but I feel like that's not very good writing. But
Probe launched.
everyone seems to take it at face value. And then they had the sexy times.
Launching probe.
Wild thing to type in Twitch chat. Yeah, but I knew exactly what they were talking about. Didn't sound that bad. I mean, it's voice acted well enough, I suppose. It just sounds like a really... I mean, all I can think of is just... you know, she turned me into a newt. You know, I got better. I don't want to know what Liara was doing to my suit of armor while I was dead. While I was being reconstructed. Thanks. But I now have 900 hours in a MOBA, and it's not League of Legends, but it is Deadlock, and I've never felt that. But I guess the caveat is I haven't tried to get better. That is an important caveat.
Probe launched.
I've never tried to get very good at any MOBA I've ever played. So even though I have probably like 100 or 200 hours in League of Legends too, like I've never been bothered by League of Legends, but I also never tried to get better. If I'm actually trying to improve and actually trying to hit a rank, and that's the only way that you can see like tangible results, I mean, yeah, maybe that would be tilting.
Probe away.
Because I feel like it's probably harder to even see
Probe launched.
incremental, you know, non-victory results in team games. In StarCraft, there's a certain amount of building your mental to start evaluating your own play rather than, you know, whether or not the victory screen pops up. So you can be like, well, we lost, but I'm kind of okay with it because I hit that timing, or we definitely did better on our macro or something. But I don't know. There's so many things happening in a team game.
Launching probe.
Also, is she sharing with Legion? Yeah, they do go over how Legion got some of my my armor, but I don't remember. What are we playing this game for other than to bang? Exactly. This build, I mean, I would get that sometimes if I was really having a bad time against like Protoss or something.
Launching probe.
You're like, oh, it's Protoss. Am I gonna die? Yes.
Probe away.
I mean, trying to actually improve in StarCraft is one of the most stressful times, probably, of my career in StarCraft.
Probe away.
But if I think back to it, it wasn't the time. It absolutely wasn't the time that I was banging the fist on the table, though. Because I was able to kind of look at it as like, you know,
Probe launched.
small improvements here and there.
Launching probe.
Yeah, when the warp prism flies into my main. When I'm like, well, I just took a good fight against this Protoss player, and so you'd think I'd be winning, but you know what? I bet there's gonna be a warp prism flying right into my base, right as I send an SCV to build a fucking missile. God damn it, there it is! Yeah, that probably has happened.
Probe away.
You think you'd ever try and go for Grandmaster? Well, that's the last time I tried being good at StarCraft, is that I made Grandmaster MMR, but I hadn't bumped anyone off of Grandmaster. And then I went away for 2 weeks, and when I came back, I just didn't have the drive, and I don't think I would try it again. I haven't since then. That was 7 years ago. There's a roulette wheel of all the characters, removing when you play it. It's a much better system for gauging your progress. For MOBAs? Quit the match so I can hear the Dark Templar. I actually understand that. I mean, especially if you don't have any detection. That is the one time, like the one time I remember banging my fist on the desk because it really hurt. It's a bad idea. Was after like a loss streak, you know. I went on a loss streak and I was like, you know, I'll play till I win. Always a terrible idea. So I probably won 1 game and then lost 8. And I was like, gotta win. Come on, just give me a win. God, just give me a win. And then, you know, I'm like making sure my build order looks good, and then I hear a DT swipe, and I just... I think I might have even raged at the guy, honestly. Which I do very, very, very rarely. But it wasn't even, I mean, it wasn't like I was using gamer language. It just was like, fucking Protoss players, you fucking Dark Templar cheese or something. And then I quit. And then I banged my desk. And then I went to sleep.
Launching probe.
We can all have a little BM as a treat. Just a little.
Probe away.
It's the ultimate YouTube series, getting GM when barely anyone plays it. It's like getting A or S or something in Brood War. It's like, oh. Actually, that is still impressive. I mean, with the amount of tryhards that there are. You know what? You know, here's what it's more like. It would be more like trying to get top 100 in Stormgate. Just by opening up the game, I'm already top 100. I got enough platinum, by the way. Hello. Ah, now I'm working. Thanks. We did it. We fully upgraded the Normandy. Oh, that's what it was. It's a medical upgrade. Unity restores squad member shields to full strength. Well, damn if that isn't pretty good, but it would cost me another 17,000 platinum. And I want both of these things too, so there's a lot more platinum. Man. Well, I got enough sniper rifle damage at least. And since I have so much of everything else now, there's no reason not to use it. Sure. 0 to Hero Stormgate video, just YouTube short of you playing one ranked match. That actually sounds like a really funny video. All planet scanning stream, yeah. It's just me. Oh, that's terrible. I would not make you guys do that. I mean, I don't use the assault rifle. I'm not really doing anything else with the, I don't think I need anything here. Oh no, I do need these. I don't need any collector stuff. Yeah, no. This I'll do. This I want. Why does Jack get something and then like no one else? I just thought that was weird. Missiles. What did the heavy skin weave do? It was either more health or more shields. Well, there's a Krogan shotgun here. But it wasn't one for everyone, that's for sure. Wish there was a way to do these all. I don't have enough. Anyway. Yeah, Morden, you're right, Morden got a tool. I did upgrade that. But like, you know, not everyone got one. Why is it like 3 members? And no one else! Alright, let's go help Tali. She's been very patiently waiting to see if she will be kicked out of her home world? Planet? Ships her home ship? Her home fleet. There we go. Her home fleet. Oh, let's do it. Ah, we're bringing the Geth. Yeah, let's get this one. Just auto level you. And, well, there's really only one more thing to get you here, isn't there? So it's daisy. It's happening. Oh. You were the shotgun. Okay. That's Legion. Sniper and heavy rifle. Okay.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
I can only assume I have enough Paragon points, by the way. Hopefully this works.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
It wouldn't be a good idea. Who would ever do that?
Get that damn
thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
The Geth is with me. I'll take responsibility for it.
The hell you will. This is my ship. If it goes hostile, it's my responsibility. I want no part of it. I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The Geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
This is your ship and I'm a guest, but Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
I wonder if even
Or I
Legion
could
was
keep you
like, I don't
both
know.
off. No one here likes Geth or Cerberus. I can't guarantee your safety.
I can guide them away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Talizora. And given the charges against you, it's only getting worse.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you,
Hello.
Captain.
Preparations got underway
This is
as
not
soon as you
modded.
arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
I'm gonna mod Mass Effect 3. Just because I forgot to mod Mass Effect 1 and 2.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a
Does he
thing.
just walk by with her and a Geth?
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Can't believe Tali would bring a Geth onto the ship. Just slowly stare at her as she walks by.
Talizora Vas Normandy.
I totally forgot she voiced characters in this
Delay
game.
them only so long.
She's like the ultimate sci-fi
Ron.
actress at this
Shepard Vos
point.
Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vos Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vos Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
She was also in Wheel of Time, and I thought that was an excellent choice actually, even though it was a very different take on the character in Wheel of Time. I thought it was still an excellent choice. I thought she was gonna do a great job, and then Wheel of Time was canceled. Rip.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Sounds like Q. I've actually never watched a James Bond movie. I've seen bits and pieces.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima.
Yeah, right.
Whatever we must call you.
She was the officer in Arcane. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking of, sci-fiing her in The Expanse, which I actually have not seen. I've only seen, like, the first episode, and I didn't really get into it, but then I read the books, so I'm supposed to give The Expanse another shot. So I watched enough of The Expanse to have the actor's face in my mind when I read the books.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Yeah, I hear that James Bond
Indeed,
movies are
she
good.
does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember,
Something you'd
an
think I'd watch on
accused
airplanes.
is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I mean, this is a terrible idea, but that's...
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
I brought a Geth.
Our legal
You
rules
could
are
absolutely
simple.
ask for a better
There are
counselor.
no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Just pushes Legion forward. Legion, download everything you know about the Quarian legal system.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security. A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this
Whoa, whoa,
hearing
that's a
with
Geth? Whoa! No one noticed until they pointed it out.
Allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Thought it was a weird-looking Quarian.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admiral,
This guy sounds familiar.
Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She would never. Only I would do that.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Quit.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss
Sounds
that
very
later.
familiar.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
He sounds like he's been in another RPG. Maybe Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna look it up. Although I already forgot what his name was.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them.
Ziggy's chasing Wicket.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
He voiced Logain. Okay. That would be... I had played that so long ago, though. So I can't believe that's who I'm thinking of. It's like I can almost hear like a line. Ah, this is probably it. Judge Magister Zargabath in Final Fantasy XII. He's also in Jade Empire, which I haven't played since it released, I think. You know, some background in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I think yeah, it's almost certainly Final Fantasy XII. Another great sci-fi actress? Who dis?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me.
She's from Farscape. Oh, one of the ones I haven't watched.
And certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala Ran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
I've watched a lot of Stargate SG-1.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even
That's
defend
unfair.
itself
Lots
when
of kids
attacked.
do fake
But
surgery.
it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Although the fact that they're intelligent does change things now, obviously. So she's wrong and right in some things, I guess. Yeah, thank you, Aura Hub, for the tier 3, 47 months. Well, well, well.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
It just jumped up here, sat in my hand, and then went to go bop Apollo for no reason.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed, if he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
It's so cool you can bring Legion. I'm gonna be right back while the ad plays. And I got myself a cheeky one.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
It was actually very interesting meeting you.
Call Rieger.
This guy.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Is it a teaser potential ME4 they put in place back then? I have no idea. I don't know if it was resolved in Mass Effect 3. I don't recall.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali Zora arrived with a Geth, but more proof to the Admiral is needed.
Vitor.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice.
He didn't come out as saying, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry.
Mike Sixers?
We cannot afford
Nah, he's
sensitivity,
European,
Tali.
he's asleep. Oh, there's another mic.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Handgirls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth
No, I'm not sick.
components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a
100%.
distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Friday was pretty much the worst of it, which still wasn't very bad.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Duh, Shepard.
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
You sweat like a pig? I didn't really have too much of a fever at all. I was just very tired. Stuffed up. It started with a sore throat, but it actually didn't continue into a really sore throat. Which I was afraid of. Put her into a boba. A boba drink.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
The shock top
It's
tastes
all
different
right,
in the can.
Anshala. No secrets between shipmates.
I don't really
I think
like
I
it.
told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
We all have our love types. Love languages, there we go.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
Terrible idea.
I'm not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering
And
the
they're gonna
stars,
do it
Shepard.
when we're fighting
We want our
the
world
Reapers.
back. We have paid enough for our mistake.
Bunch of
I'm not
dum-dums.
giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
That's an excuse before the Reapers show up in Mass Effect 3 everywhere.
Hearing Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Then they knew it was real, and maybe they shouldn't wage war with the Geth.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
And yet I brought a Geth on board.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made
What, is a
it
Krogan
back.
toilet?
Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face.
Much larger toilet.
The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them
What a Chad.
centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Good news, I got revenge on the Batarians.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Legion's just standing behind me the entire time.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly.
I'm gonna ask about the
gravely
name.
endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Quib. I'm from Buenos Aires, and I'd say the only good Geth is a dead Geth.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When
It's
we
vast
find
difference.
the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
It's a fair
you
point.
and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarians, Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Be well. Sounds like he uses the 3 seashells. Yeah, it feels like they gave him the obnoxious douchebag voice and made him antagonistic to Tali, and then gave him the most
to the fleet is about more than just killing Talizora.
respectable position.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Is that really a Geth, Talizora? The guards at the docking bay said.
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
I don't know about being surrounded by Quarians, I guess. But it reminds me of this cartoon of Tali and Shepard, and Tali's like, Shepard! And then Shepard races over with a pen and draws, like, angry eyebrows on Tali's mask. I wish I could find it quickly, but I probably can't.
We've got trouble.
Long-range kill. Taking hit. Abundant and bad. Abundant and bad.
Ooh, I do not have a lot of mini-gels. Ooh. Hope this isn't a hard fight. Good hacking job, Tali.
Go for the optics. Go for the optics.
Distant shot effective.
Not what I wanted. Sweet. I'm fixing my metagels quantity.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Paul decided that my lap was comfier. Bye. I know, kitten. Eh?
I'll take it.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Yeah, I imagine it was too late by then.
Hostiles.
Ah. That submachine gun does a lot more damage now that I've upgraded it. Reload, Shepard, God.
Nothing faster than to peek up on the car.
Warning. Using optical camouflage. Underground. Neutralized.
Oh, hey, you did kind of escape my notice. Gotta have all the credits for the stuff I'm no longer buying. I feel like I bought everything in the galaxy.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems,
Fish food
looking
money.
for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Yeah, it's really sad, but also... you're gonna die. The Geth will destroy you.
They should
I might have, like, saved it on my Reddit account. Or upvoted it. Oh, hello. Oh shit. Taking way too long. And this thing isn't working great. Thing bugged out.
Sniper rifle neutralization.
Combat drone ready.
Distance shot effective.
Oh no! Tally's down. Uh-oh. We're good. I'll give it the old college try. Profile. Saved. Updated. I got a lot of Deadlock comics I've saved. A lot of Dispatch fan art. It's still so cute. There's so much Rem fan art that I've upvoted. But I didn't upvote the Mass Effect thing. Damn. I do know it was in the Mass Effect meme subreddit, but can't get any more specific than that. I did also. I did like this Mass Effect thing. Mass Effect memes are pretty... They're actually pretty funny. Some of them are over my head. But, some of them are funny. Yeah, I can't find it.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Aw, hugs.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rael Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rael Zora.
Another chapter in Bad Dads. You don't have interesting people without some, you know, parents fucking them up. A model ship! Alright, we got what we came for, guys. Let's head out.
Enemy combat drones. No shield.
No! Woohoo! Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna die. Whoopsie daisy. We did not avenge Dad. Jesus. At least I blew up the Batarian relay first. At least I did something important in my life.
Incoming.
Targeting border process.
Oh my god, why? Okay. This is proving challenging. Yeah, I T-posed and then killed me. It's the ultimate disrespect.
Weapons ready.
Enemy platform.
Yee. Let me hack you.
Hostile combat platform.
Oh my god, it won't go kill the big guy. It's too scared of the big guy. Go do something. Oh my god. Fucking useless. Seriously.
Go for the optics.
Talk to your phone the same way. Go for the optics. Means my mistake was trying to use the heavy weapon that was supposed to take out a cluster of enemies.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue. We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Kind of just want to throw her dad under the bus. I mean, he did do something stupid. And she needs to
face facts.
realize that they can't take back their homeworld.
There is no reason to think Tali Zora
Hey,
survived.
hey!
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours. Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
But she still could have sent bad parts.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
It's a good thing Shepard is so convincing.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
Press F to end the mission.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
Didn't care about Tali. Well, that's not true.
We found Rail's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Even though you brought a Geth.
I knew they wouldn't exile Tali Zora.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I feel like...
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight
well shouldn't they...
and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Didn't her father say you need to get this information to so-and-so? I mean, shouldn't they have the information that whatever he was trying did not work? So no one tries it again.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
It's my victory lap in this mission.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Cal.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any idea
He's
what
smart.
your next assignment is going to be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Cal, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Yeah. Is it okay if I kind of ship those two?
Glad they're on our side.
Avatar Papa, thank you for the 19 months. Emergency induction port.
RRI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
I knew they wouldn't exile Tali Zora.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Shield strength. That's nice. This game has great character design, yeah.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Legion? He's gotta wait till I feed my fish. The priority is fish, then Legion. Okay, Legion.
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
Like indoctrination.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics'
Yes,
logic.
Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes. the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geths say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The Heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer.
Why do they
Only
make so
a few
many?
mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
And we'll just chat up Tali and then go do Legion's thing. Easy peasy.
New armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profile. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. What can we do for you, Commander? Will do, Commander.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
It's true.
Shepard, what can I do?
You got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
I don't know who I need to talk to. Who has any more lines of dialogue? Sometimes it feels like they don't stop talking. And other times Garrus needs to do more calibrations. Excuse me. Are there any messages? Excuse me, you've one job. There were no new messages, Commander. Help Legion. Suppose I could mine a few of these planets if I want them here, I guess.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I have so much element 0. There's no way I'd ever use that much. Why did the Shadow Broker give me so much? But not the other shit.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Really? It's still rich? Damn. It's a lot of probes.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I'm bored of you now.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
The Avalanche Research Project. Sounds cooler than it probably is.
Probe away.
Ain't a lot of platinum in the galaxy, apparently. Here we go.
Probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright. Sea of Storms. What a cool name. Let's go use the research real quick. Oh, this is literally how I was supposed to see all the upgrades. Alright, I'm dumb. Oh, these are all upgrades I'm already done. Oh, okay. Fair enough. There was one more shield upgrade I needed. Good thing I had enough material. Now, certainly, the Normandy is fully upgraded. Right? Geth shield strength. I don't really care about the heavy weapons, though. Barely use them. Ooh, again, these two would be very useful. And yet it costs so much platinum. The thing that I cannot find everywhere. How did none of the shit cost element 0?
Shepard, how can I help? Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
But I didn't.
Wait a minute, Morgan. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Just because I asked. Just because I want to know about you.
Shepard, how
Have
can
you
I
got a
help?
minute to talk?
Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type,
First thing
personal
you can
or
say is no. I
guilt-based.
wasn't
Invite
asking.
Suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdala region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy.
Now I really want to
Also
yawn.
works with dogs.
Son of a bitch.
Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
See, he has so many things to say. And you go and talk to Garrus, and he's like, it's calibrations, though.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
There is a bar, though.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the Collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Yet people still
Anyway,
are
I need to get
antagonistic
back
to
to
me
work.
in Mass Effect 3.
Good talking to you.
Aren't they? They're still a bunch of dicks. Do you guys think Garrus will talk to me now? Everyone else has so many things to say.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore.
Yeah, they roll
mixed
great.
with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about
She is
killing?
cool.
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions.
But the
are
whole,
on
you know,
path.
there's no gray area is a little questionable. I don't know if I'd really want to hang out with her a lot. I feel like I'd do something wrong.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
I'm not actually trying to flirt.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
Use the dessert fork with your salad. Believe it or not, death. I was thinking more like doing something morally ambiguous, like enacting the genophage on the Krogan. Would she have killed Mordin, or?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
Hey, someone likes humans?
I'm glad we spoke.
Well, yeah, I mean, most, you know, there's a lot of moral ambiguity, and that's why being friends with Samara seems terrifying.
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughters giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
Aww. If you guys don't die. No guarantees.
Do you need something?
Have a few
Those
minutes
cool
to
ass
talk?
glasses, man.
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I you.
Oh no.
Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
No, but not that, not in that way. No.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantiest commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
No, I've only ever played Mass Effect far enough to even talk to, you know, get to Morinth, like, twice, so. I say one day I'll do a Renegade run and take Morinth, but It's probably not true.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
Is Morinth cool? Is she, though? Is she?
There you are. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too.
Kasumi has all these interesting things to say, and Zaid just
I can
sits
see
there.
why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Why they do Zaid so dirty? Samara is not boring. That is a hot take.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Okay,
Of
then.
course, Commander.
Alright, you and Garrus both don't want to talk to me. It's fine.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
What's the deal? Why are some people so talkative?
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit?
Talk to you
I'll be
later.
here.
Calibrations! She was written to be plain, tragic character that's boring. She is absolutely not a plain, tragic character. I feel like that's just wrong. It's not even like an opinion. That's like me showing you something's green and you're like, ah, it's blue. And I'm like, she's absolutely not a plain, tragic character. What is he even calibrating? Missiles. He helps outfit the ship with weapons, I believe.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's
Good
all
stuff.
For now.
Shepard.
Yeah, I mean, Samara might not be interesting to you, and I think that's a fine opinion. But I really don't think she's plain. I mean, she's one of the few, I feel like, characters that's like, I have a rigid black and white code. And you're like, but, you know, I'll teach you the moral grayness. And she's like, no, you will not. And you're like, okay, whoops.
Hey. Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
Okay, that's a little too much defensiveness.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing.
I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
That's not very surprising, is it, Crondance?
I have to go. But we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
I can see where the romance goes if you're a male ship. Hit. And I guess Tally's too busy for me now, too, now that I've helped her not get exiled.
What can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine.
I'll
Maybe
let you
later?
work.
Talk
These
to you later.
stone cold alien bitches. Oh, I've never romanced her either. But I can see where it goes based off the conversation so far. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah,
I'm
just
glad
walk
that
over
mess
me
is
on your
over
way
for
out.
Tali,
Alright.
Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on.
That's it for
See you,
now.
Commander.
No messages for you, Commander.
Good. She finally does her job. Jesus. Alright. I've heard enough about him fracturing his thumb. Halatar by the Quarian. Space station was stripped, and they left the Perseus Veil. Reconstructed and upgraded. Heretic Station. Why are there so many Geth? They should not have made so many. Oh, she has 3 outfits now. I mean, I do like her purple the most, but we'll go with the tan yellow just to make it different. Well, I mean, it's, first of all, it's the thing he says when he has nothing new to say. And second of all, he's joking that he tried to mute Edie so fast because she was being annoying. So yeah, I don't care to hear about their marital squabbles. They don't even know they're having. They don't even know they're married.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth do not use them. Approach
Sounds like
the
there's
hull
servers
with
in
these
Admiral.
coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
Well, it's really offensive, Joker.
Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
Dude, today I was in Roddy's chat, and for some reason, because we were talking about ChatGPT, because there was someone who was just like copy pasting ChatGPT stuff about StarCraft into his chat, and he was saying how he like ChatGPT gassed him up, and how that's his new favorite buddy. But I was like, oh, you're gonna be on My Boyfriend Is AI anytime soon, which is an actual subreddit that is legitimate. Like, it's a bunch of people who have AI significant others and talk to each other and like encourage each other. It's problematic, but I can't wait until that section of people starts to bleed into any other area, and I'll one day say clanker in real life or on the internet, and I'll have someone who is actually offended on their AI's behalf. I'm looking forward to the day that happens. It's happening. It's gonna come. I'm not gonna take them seriously, but it's gonna happen. Because he was cheating on her with an AI. See? It's gonna happen. And I'm just gonna have to laugh. And then in 80 years, when there are actually, like, you know, robots walking around that are intelligent and they didn't kill us, I guess most importantly, and they're having robosexual relationships, and I'm like, these clankers, you can't have robosexual relationships. They're gonna be like, what a piece of shit racist old lady you are. And we'd be like, God damn it. Finally happened. Oh, ChatGPT for a therapy session. That is the worst thing. Oh, God. Well, I don't think we're that, very close at all to actual artificial intelligence. So that, But I mean, I guess as far as people being offended that I call their still not actually sentient robot girlfriend a clanker. Yeah, I guess that actually could happen in less than 80 years. I'll be racist towards robots with you. Thanks, man. Not some Redditor strapping a ChatGPT iPad to a Tali body pillow. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Maybe... you know what? I feel like, hopefully, the intersection of people who are into ChatGPT and Mass Effect are just a couple... It's like a generation apart, I am worried about what happens when they re-release Mass Effect, and then it crosses over. Oof. The robots can't screw it up more than we have. If they're made by us, then they'll make the same mistakes as us. Ooh. We're close to downloading Lucy Lou. So close. Oh, it's all just very disturbing. I mean, people can somewhat legitimately, it's not easy to do all the time, but I mean, they can somewhat legitimately create deepfakes of real people and presumably have, scripts written that has it react supposedly like that real person would. Oh, it's all just so bad. It's all so bad. Seen therapists say AI is bringing out horrific mental health problems. There's so many things wrong with it. But like one of the first things that I'm thinking of, and I don't think it's the worst thing, because like the worst thing is probably when, there's the infamous example, something that actually happened when someone was like, I think I want to kill myself, and the machine was like, do it. That's probably the worst example. But the example that I think of immediately is how there's already a funny saying, if you will, which is like the worst person you know is being told by a therapist that it's okay to be selfish sometimes. You guys ever hear that? It's like I'm not quite quoting correctly, but it's like the general idea. And I feel like, literally AI, all it does right now is gas you up. Like, even if you give it the worst fucking take of all time, it'll be like, I see your point. Now that you've mentioned it. But it's already kind of bad. Like, it's like, even therapists who are actual humans who hopefully are also trained in a lot of important things will probably have therapy sessions with terrible people. And because they're only hearing one side of the story, I mean, they're not getting the whole picture. The worst is asking if they should kill other people. I guess that is worse. Yeah. You've been chastised in real life for saying clanker because the person that showed up willing to say, oh my god. That is so close to the you wouldn't download a car joke that it's actually fucking hilarious. You wouldn't download a car, so you wouldn't download a movie. You wouldn't say the N-word, but you'll say clanker? Oh, I see. You're one and the same. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eventually, all unhealthy stuff for links will be banned or regulated. I don't even know if it's gonna come fast enough, man. Oh yeah, pro therapy, yeah, of course, yeah, you should be, yeah, pro therapy, yeah. But therapy is being absolutely weaponized. I mean, there's a whole new breed of not con artists, but I guess, look, there's also new con artists. But I'm thinking of, what's the word for, like, a stereotypical guy who wants to try and sleep with as many women as possible? Anyway, but you know, a player, yeah, sure. Like, there's a whole new breed of players who learn, supposedly, like, green flag terms. A fuckboy also works. You can say that. Pickup artist. That's what I was going for. A pickup artist. Exactly. Thank you. But yeah, they learn, like, therapy speech, right? And so they say all the right things, and they even say, like, they go to therapy as well, and that might or might not be true. And then they pull the Uno reverse card as soon as they've got you hooked. It's like love bombing, or instead it's I don't know, therapy bombing. I don't know, some other phrase for it. But yeah. There used to be, you know, some green flag things where, because there's always like subtle things, but then as soon as something gets discovered, people use it maliciously. So I think pickup artists and garbage men should switch names. There's an art to picking up trash. Spend years, hundreds of dollars per month just to learn how to get laid from Andrew Tate. Well, I think there's two, you know, the pickup artists again, like, but like there is the problem that we all know, which is the whole alpha super masculinity, women are supposed to be subservient takes, like Andrew Tate. But the other one is the and I feel like there was like a movie or something that kind of got close to this topic, but years ago, actually. It's not like it was because I feel like this is kind of like a new thing, or it's rampant enough, I guess. But I feel like there was some form of media that kind of had a play on this, where the guy was like therapy was very open about, like, going to therapy and saying the right things in that manner that is, like, you know, God, man, I can't remember what it is. Does it have Ryan Gosling and Steve Carell? No. I actually watched Crazy Stupid Love a couple days ago, because I still think 75% of it is a really cool movie. Like, I still think it's a good movie. I do skip some parts of it, though. Working on yourself enough to know the lingo so you can bang is some next level of desperate. I guess that's kind of what they're doing. Except they're not obviously actually working on themselves, right? It'd be like if a narcissist who was actually, like, diagnosed, like, they went to therapy and the therapist was like, I'm sorry, but you actually literally have narcissistic personality disorder, whatever it is, which I don't think they'd ever actually say. But let's just go with this hypothetical. And instead of, you know, being like, oh, damn, that is tough, I need to work on this, they're like, damn, that is tough, I need to work on this. And they just now use all, like, the appropriate language and how they're working on themselves, and they still actually do a bunch of really bad shit. I've only seen parts of it, seem funny. There's some very funny moments in Crazy Stupid Love, and there's just some really, like, nice moments. But there's also, there's 3 plot lines. Well, I guess there's like 4 plot lines that are going in this movie. Anyways, the 2 with the kids is just weird. Especially the youngest kid. If anyone's seen Crazy Stupid Love. So I skipped the parts where the young 13-year-old is like stalking the 17-year-old. Kid's creepy. Anyway.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
This all started by talking about
Commander,
AI girlfriends.
We concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Oh yeah, 100% someone out there wants to have sex with Legion. For surezies.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
Oh my god, I'm allowing this. Flashlight heads to fleshlight heads. Rewriting is unethical? Isn't that the conundrum? No. Isn't it? Isn't that the conundrum? We would be rewriting their free will, in a way. Except, if this can be so easily done, did they have free will to begin with? And then, if we're okay with this, why wouldn't we be okay with a potential ending where we force everyone to be part synthetic? You're not proud of the words that you write. You shouldn't be. That was disgusting. I want to destroy a whole race? No, but I'm not destroying them. If I rewrite them, I'm getting them to join the true Geth, the not worshipping the Reaper Geth. I'm not destroying anyone. Unless you consider changing their mindset, destroying them. Is there any news on StarCraft 2 shooter? Yeah, I feel like there was something recently, but maybe it was just more confirmation, or, well, more rumors, but further. Oh, no, I think so the new thing that was rumored was that there's basically 2 StarCraft shooters actually in the works. So yeah, the first one that everyone assumes is going to be like a Helldiver copy and is actually made by Blizzard is most likely happening and might be shown at BlizzCon. The other thing is that, so Blizzard actually, like, gave rights to another company, to Nexon, and, right? Nexon? And, they are probably working on a shooter, but that will probably be more like a mobile shooter, because they do a bunch of mobile games. Would you consider destroying their mindset, destroying them? You don't? I mean, I could get this. Oof, jeez. Oh boy. Oof, I don't know. I want to bring this up in Twitch chat. I almost went pretty real with the analogy I was about to bring up, and I'm not sure I should. If a group of people were learned that killing another group of people was the right and moral thing to do, and you had an opportunity to teach them differently, are you destroying them? Probably not, right? Can't even say how successful AoE 2 is. I mean, AoE 2 is as successful as StarCraft, though. I mean, which is to say that it's still not all that successful in comparison to more popular genres. And high culture returns. Not a coincidence StarCraft 2 thrived under Obama and died under Trump. Holy shit. Oh, that's a way to frame time. From a certain point of view, it would be saving people. From almost all points of view, that analogy I gave would be a good thing. So in this case, this is already a dilemma beyond human morality because, as I said, like, is it really free will if this has been so easily written or unwritten? This is like the first ambiguity that is the Geth. There's really no comparison. I mean, because even in the game itself, if you're like, well, indoctrination is like what you're talking about, and humans can be indoctrinated. Well, even in the game itself, there are plenty of examples of beings being indoctrinated and then fighting against it at some point. On their own. And there's none of that when it comes to the Geth. Don't hand ZG a brainwash machine? Oh, 100% don't do that. I forced everyone to be hybrid, and I had no qualms. I got to save my buddy Edie and make the world a happier place. I took all your free will away. Did you give an actual real response? Oh, well, I didn't think you're, you know... I didn't presume you were coming in with a bad faith, but rather a... Yeah, an interesting discussion that Mass Effect does tend to give. He made Shepard's armor green, foreshadowing the synthesis ending. Ah. You make everyone watch StarCraft 2 again, or even worse, watch Deadlock? Fucking rude! Except... kind of right, it's not a great sport to watch. Oppressors should be wiped out. I guess then it's like, you know... then we have to go into like the whole realm of like, what is oppression? Because even, you know... some people might argue that... the Demolition Man future isn't oppression. Even though Demolition Man himself argued that it was. Oh, Deadlock's really cool. I love playing Deadlock. And I can get used to watching it, but I do think on the whole third-person MOBA hero shooter ranks low on the watchability scale of esports. Not a fan. Deadlock's a little uninspired. Well, that's where I have to vehemently I can't say that slowly. Can I say it regularly? That's where I have to really disagree with you. Vehemently. Wow. Vehemently. Wow, I really can't say this. I feel like if I had not tried to say it slowly first, I would have been able to say it. Vehemently. I don't know. It tripped me up for some reason. I could easily spell it. Didn't seem that much of a plot. It actually has so much plot. As someone, I'm actually writing the lore videos for a lot of the characters right now. But it's actually so innovative. It's so much better than so many other games, and certainly almost like any game that has attempted its genre before. They gotta make a CSGO and League style directed camera. Even that isn't gonna be good enough. Like CSGO there is a decent amount going on as far as trying to track 10 different perspectives. But when you get to someone's perspective, it's very simple. Generally. You know, shoot or not shot. You know what I mean? And League has the benefit of being top-down. I think top-down makes anything already much easier to watch. And even in the case of Deadlock, even if you tried to make the spectator experience top-down, I don't think it's easy to watch. Yeah, 2D playing, yeah. Just say no cap. I'm gonna be right back while the ads play. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Avatar Papa. Alright, I'm back. Alright, just to be clear, there's no plot as far as like a campaign or something in Deadlock. It's just that there's a lot of voice lines, and there are character backgrounds, and there's even some visual novels that have been released, but not officially, but they're still out there, that go into the lore of Deadlock. And it's really quite fun. I mean, I think just looking at any of the characters and being like, what is their background? And hearing some of the character backgrounds is just already, to me, so much more fun. Yes, exactly. It's the same as League. Except I think, like, it seems like Deadlock might have more in the way of visual novels and extra content than League does. At least much faster. Obviously, League has stuff now, but League really skimped on their story potential for a very long time. No, I mean, they haven't said anything about any plans relating to Deadlock, actually. They actually are... There's nothing. There's no roadmap. There's no release date. There's no final plan. Like, it's, yeah. Kind of like what TF2 did. Yeah. I guess, yeah. Almost exactly. Didn't have ZG becoming a lore YouTuber. Oh, on my bingo card. It's like researching fan fiction. Listen here, you. But it's... So, the crazy thing is... I mean, I'm getting quite off topic at this point. This is very much not related to Mass Effect. But, yeah, I guess in a way it is. So there's... I feel like I'm realizing something, like, more and more as to why I really like Deadlock in the same way that I really like StarCraft. As far as the amount that I'm like, I obsess over it, like... But I feel like it's actually two different things that gave such a passion, though. By the way, I did actually look at the Deadlock fanfiction category a couple days ago as I scrolled past to look at the dispatch category. Don't judge me. And there's at least 500 stories of Deadlock already on the archive of our own. I clicked on it and I was like, I wonder what's popular. And I was like, why am I surprised? The first page was just all gay smut. I forget what the very first one was. The very first one was, it was something, you know what, let's just fucking look it up. It's actually, this is worth looking up. It was just, if you're like, I wonder what these people are like on this website, and this is the first thing you see, you're like, oh, that's what these people are like on this website. Deadlock video game. Okay, there's 591 stories. I have to do a fanfiction Deadlock review video on April 1st. It's actually amazing. Every Mass Effect streamer ends up as an AO3 streamer, yeah. This was not the first thing I saw, actually. This is fine. Bebos failed his wish to cure Michelle, so when his creator is restored to health despite his defeat, it makes his goal to find out who did it. That's fine. Here we go. Love Bites. Aiming to impress her fellow vampire socialites in the Cursed Apple, Mina walks into Silver's office with an offer. One that makes Silver furious, but curious enough to deal with the vampire brat's bullshit. Yes. So that's what I've learned. I only discovered this website when I started to look up dispatch stuff. But now, you know, and being in the dispatch community, they talk a lot about AO3, and yeah, apparently it's a very popular website. My lovely gargoyle. Oh god, people sexualizing Ivy makes me very uncomfortable. The doorman spends his Valentine's Day observing lovers within the Baroness. You know what? I have to check this. Which one is the most... the doorman drifter is the most popular relationship. Oh! Alright. And we're out of there. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can read Deadlock fanfiction, honestly. Like, the disconnect that I would need to construct in my brain from, like, reading Deadlock fanfiction and playing and casting the game, I think would just be too... It'd be too difficult. Somebody make a video about this. I'm kind of tempted. But fuck, what was I talking about before the AO3? Oh, that the,
This isn't the time to debate it. Let's move while the heretics are distracted.
I was gonna say... I was gonna choose the Paragon option. I'm not even sure what option I chose right there. No, they already changed Jacob Lash's bio. It doesn't just say he's an asshole anymore. But anyway, so you guys were like, I didn't expect you to become a lore nerd, right? Okay, and this is what I'm trying to get at. The way that Deadlock art is coming out and how much I fucking love it. You know, retweeting it, putting it in like a whole Discord channel. You did say the opposite, but Barrett's surprised. It actually completely mirrors what I used to do with StarCraft 2 esports. StarCraft 2, as far as its art and story, was always good, great at times, whatever, but it never really... It wasn't something that I needed more of, you know? I played it, it was good, whatever. But the esports side of StarCraft, because when I got into it, it was at its absolute peak. I mean, if you look at my Tumblr, which was a StarCraft fan Tumblr, it's so fangirly that it really is no surprise that, given actual like art and lore and fun interactions and a big artistic community, you know, finally existing for something that I like, I would do the same thing. But it just happened to be on like wildly different categories, which is that for StarCraft it was the esports side. There was a lot of women, but even some guys, right? That would just, we would like talk about our favorite pros, and people would post like GIFs of Jaedong doing something cute, and it would be reblogged like crazy amongst this community. And then it dissipated as StarCraft dissipated. But now instead of real people, I get to do it with characters. But yeah, it actually makes a ton of sense. It's taken 14 years to get back to that type of state. So, yeah. Overwatch never hooked me like that, which is such a funny thing. 'Cause, like, we were really gonna go hard on Overwatch, and I really thought Overwatch was a very good game, and I liked a lot of things about it. I thought like Pharah was super cool. She was the first main that I had, but it never really hooked me in that way. Honestly, I just figured that, you know, the whole esports Tumblr thing was just a phase, Mom. Like, it was just something that I did when I was 22 or whatever. But I don't know. I don't think I would get into any esport like that again because I'm too old and everyone's a young whippersnapper. But as far as just that type of community, like the very artistic and honestly like feminine really side of the community, like that, getting back into that in general. Yeah. That type of passion is back with Deadlock. So, I mean, look at this. Look at this cringy shit. Look at it. Look at it. And then I had an opinion. If you're old, I'm old. I'm sorry, but you're old. But yeah, I mean, it's not ever going to be an equivalent of me, a 22-year-old, looking at a bunch of, 20-something-year-olds and being like, yeah, I'm going to fangirl over that. It's just, probably not. As you can see, I guess towards the end of my Tumblr career, I guess I was doing some Overwatch fan art, reblogging and whatnot. But became, less and less about just StarCraft. Need to post those rankings? Oh, look at the cute little baby Krogans. Oh, yeah, I mean, look at this shit. But yeah, now you get to do it with Deadlock characters. What's the core stuff? I think it's the official comic. Coincidentally, I must have been getting into Mass Effect at the same time that I was on Tumblr. Obviously, that's a thing that happened. Friendship is murder. I don't know. Too young to be old. Not when it comes to esports. And in general, honestly, gaming and stories. So many stories are like the hero's journey, and people don't often watch a hero's journey where it starts with like a 30-year-old. That's just the truth, isn't it? Ugh. Those dimples on JD. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Clipping and shipping this to Nunu. It is, I don't remember, but it makes sense. He has a face shape that I quite like.
Are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
You recommend preemptive strikes, Legion. Sure you don't want to have a conversation with them? There are a bunch of animes just like that. I do feel like either you start to notice more stories that do, have older heroes as you get older, or there just are more. I don't know. But like I was saying, last time I had a similar discussion on stream, was like it even feels like Square has kind of admitted like their fan base is older. You're not gay, but Bisu is the hottest nerd. I thought Bisu was very handsome. Sorry. Bisu is definitely up there. Haven't felt this immersed in a gaming community since TF2. Yeah. I think it's just really something special. But I don't know if it'll beat Overwatch fan art, because obviously a lot of people really felt that way about Overwatch. I don't know what it was that I didn't quite get hooked the same way. If anime were more often people in their 30 doing Hero Journey. I mean, there's definitely some that exists. But I was talking earlier today, actually, and just to reiterate, but I started watching Dan to Dan. And I think it's really good, but unfortunately, it is high schoolers. But that's what makes fan service even cringier and ickier than even when I was younger. Even when I was younger, I never liked fan service. And I can't imagine who the fuck does, honestly. I know there are people, and they're probably normal, or they turn out to be normal as they grow up, and maybe there's some in chat right now, but I don't know. It's always been the worst part. And I like some anime and manga that is, like, very fan servicey. One of my favorite mangas is actually Video Girl AI, which is not just the manga itself, but the author is notorious for that type of fan servicey shit. And unfortunately, rereading it is difficult. Because it was already kind of like, when I was younger. But now, oof. Eesh. I remember that one, yeah. Video Girl AI. The author had the same type of setup every single story that he told. Which was, there was a guy who thought way too much about girls, but was generally a pretty good guy. He just really, really wanted to have sex. And then there was two girls to choose from. One is a super tomboy, rebellious spirit, and the other one is a super stereotypical, cute, kind of perfect spirit. And depending on which one you read, he had like 4 popular mangas. It would bounce between. He had like 2 where there was the cute girl that was chosen and 2 where the tomboy was chosen. So. When the gaps between mainline FF games are big enough. That's true, yeah. It used to be that they released every 2 or 3 years. Now they release every 6. Have I watched Dungeon Meshi? I have not. What's the gist? Give me your elevator pitch. Because I like the elevator pitch for Dan to Dan, which is part of the reason I gave it a go. But I was just... Mostly what really hooked me with Dan to Dan is the art style. I think the art style, the animation is wonderful. I love the kind of classic ink that they've given to kind of make it look like it's hand-drawn. Oh! Wait. Is that just the Japanese name for, I think that's just the Japanese name for... I actually have watched it. It's on Netflix. Right? Yeah. I think I have watched it. And it is pretty funny. Yeah, I actually watched like 6 or 7 episodes recently, and I would watch more. Yeah. Am I intentionally trying to make you cringe? What part of what I was talking about? The elf mage is just Ragnarokette. I feel like she's not counted. The elf mage isn't quite as what's the word I'm looking for? Mouthy? But in a good way. Fan service. Well, I could describe fan service, and that's pretty cringy. But my point was that I don't like fan service.
Hostiles with optical countermeasures.
I shouldn't have stepped on the thing.
Target contact.
First person XCOM? Nah, not at all.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of any defensive turret, hacking turret,
Wasn't that convenient?
overriding your target.
They're all yours. Got you.
Under fire.
Well, they are BioWare. BioWare before they were a shell of their former selves. Beep, boop, 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 boop. It's called a preemptive attack. Legion told me to do it. It's not my fault. I feel like it just backfired, though. What about that was supposed to help me?
Neutralized. Making hit.
Contact bro.
Under fire.
It's okay, I have a Geth friend. First enemy was RPG, second a mix, third a shooter. Why? Casual players are crying foul. Is that why? Or was the first Mass Effect just really boring combat-wise? I feel like difficulty wasn't a part of it. Like, I really don't feel like Mass Effect 2 is that different from Mass Effect 1 gameplay, except that it's massively improved. It's just a lot more fun. Saying Mass Effect 1 had the best gameplay and we should have stuck with it, which I know you didn't say, but let's say Mass Effect 1 had a gameplay that could have been copy-pasted to 2 and 3 and still been successful slash appealing, I think would be very wrong. Ah, no touchy.
Leave the shields to me.
Driving on those planets, open world style. Mako gave everyone a headache. And also, there's very copy-paste between the worlds. So I never bothered 100%ing Mass Effect 1 again.
Nothing faster than the
Yeah, I mean, most people give credit to Mass Effect 1's story. And they might like the teammates better. And there's some mention about the amount of, like, dialogue between teammates. It was more limited Mass Effect. Oh, nope, you're friendly. Sorry, y'all look alike. I mean, there's a bunch of things from everyone, like ammo types. They removed a bunch of things from ME1, like ammo types. Wait, they didn't have ammo. They didn't even have ammo in Mass Effect 1. So I'm confused. What was the ammo? Did I play Mass Effect 1? Did anyone really appreciate the heatsink system? They did, yeah, they did remove the armor and stuff, yeah. That true. You could change the bullets gun fired. God, I don't even remember. I swear I played it a couple weeks ago. I guess I really don't, yeah, I don't mind it being changed to abilities. Now you swap between these, or you swap between the actual guns to get different types of ammo effectiveness. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, the stuff that you put on the guns, the upgrades. Yeah. I told you. I definitely played Mass Effect 1. I feel like you don't believe me. A big loot avalanche. Yeah, I ran out of space at the end of it. I hadn't turned anything into Omni Joe. You idiots! It is so not cloaked. You're so stupid.
I had no idea Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
This looks interesting.
It makes you feel a little more corridors, chest-high walls. Mass Effect 1 wasn't too much better, except that there was a lot more... There wasn't as much movement. Yeah. I mean, I know what you're saying, and I agree. It's just like in Mass Effect 1, I think I literally made a comment, which was like, it'd be awesome if they had more places to take cover in. Because in Mass Effect 1, it would be like the door was here, and you were behind the door, and then your enemies would be way over there, and then there wouldn't be any of these. So you'd just be like, okay. Okay, alright, are we done? Okay, you rush forward. Now it's a little more of like, alright, still got the first wave. Okay, and the second wave. Just makes it feel more action-y. Yeah, did I bring Liara for Singular? Oh my god. They really, I do... There's obviously a couple things I like more about Mass Effect 1. I'm not trying to bring down Mass Effect 1 to prove 2 superiority here. But combat, I think, generally agreed upon superior as the games went on. But one thing I think actually was cool, although frustrating at times, was how powerful Krogan were when they got close to you. Like, it didn't feel amazing that you had to have, like, one ability at all times to make sure that you didn't just die to them, I guess. But they could have expanded it a bit more and then still made the Krogan feel, like, terrifying. Krogan and Geth destroyers, the things that actually run up to you. Now they feel kind of the same as the rest of the enemies. Yeah. Am I gonna play the Expanse game that's just Mass Effect? Is it? I actually had no idea they're making the Expanse game. What else do we know about it?
Nothing's faster than to sneak up on Paul.
I mean, oh, I probably should have went invisible. Fuck. Again, I swear I played Mass Effect 1. I know you could have played. I could have played it on a harder difficulty, but I didn't really feel. I didn't really feel the strategicness of changing my weapons and my ammo. Yeah, it was mostly just like, okay, I got a lot of shit. This one has a higher. This one's a 6 instead of a 5. And there's a little regard for my own weapon, as far as like, oh, the sniper rifle has too much of a cooldown, so I'm not going to use that. But there is zero regard for my teammates because the AI was so bad. And even if they fixed the AI like they did in Mass Effect 2, but kept the same system, as you can see with my playthrough of this game, I still don't really care what my weapons are, my teammates' weapons are. And I'm not playing on the easiest mode. I'm playing on the 4 out of 5 difficulty, thank you very much.
The station is over 15 kilometers long.
It's made by Owlcat. That does ring a bell, but I don't know why. I feel like the amount that I think of like what teammates to bring and what abilities I use is roughly the same between Mass Effect 1 and 2. Except this is actually fun and engaging and gives me a little more power fantasy than Mass Effect 1 did. I have tried New Vegas. Thing is, I don't really like open world games, so I actually did finish Fallout 4. I gave that like 40 hours because it was just right place, right time. I just wanted to play it for some reason. And then people were like, should have played Fallout 3, New Vegas, what's wrong with you? And I was like, alright. And then the spell had worn off, and I generally don't like open world games. So, oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Not again. Not again, I should have been invisible. Fuck, man.
We've been spotted.
After your
Go for the arch. Go for the arch. I had no idea Geth built stations this large.
the station
I'm gonna get tired of hearing that.
8 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
This might be useful.
Space Frogger versus these, I mean, it's all simple. Never had the popularity of open world games. Yeah, I mean, I think I get it. It just doesn't appeal to my brain, personally. I feel like, well, yeah, I kind of get it. My main issue is that even if I were able to shut off my brain and mostly strictly adhere to the main quest and not get super sidetracked, which is a tough problem, it still opens up too many opportunities to get sidetracked, and too much of the, I feel like the developer's time goes into everything else besides a nice, tight story. Yeah. Is it open world's problem with sandbox? I don't know. But after playing many of the what people consider great open world games and not liking any of them, my conclusion seems sound.
Get ready to fight. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not leaving you. Trust.
Help!
You good. You're good. You're fine. Yeah, I did not like Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I'm not like a super big Zelda fan, but... I think I can give a lot of Zelda games a good go,
Are
and
these databases?
not the open world ones.
Processors. Each contains thousands of Geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
Do I think that Diablo 2 is an open world game? Or like any action RPG? No. It does get kind of weird discussing exactly what makes an open world game, though. I also played Horizon, and while I did finish it, I mostly finished it because I was interested enough in like what the story was going to be, even though I saw, you know, you can kind of see what the story's going to be. Coming from a ways away. But even like I didn't actually, like I never wanted to go back and play it again.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait, we discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our network.
Thought Horizon was evil and woke because she had hair in her face. That's right.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
Does open world just mean it's not room hallways? No, I don't think so. Because, like, I certainly wouldn't describe any of the Final Fantasies leading up to 15, excuse me, 15, as being open world. Even though so many of them put you into an overworld that is open to explore. No, it's like I don't really quite know exactly what makes open world, but I knows it when I sees it, just like porn. Oh, hello, Zergling. I don't like open world games, and I don't like corridor simulator games. There's something in between. Yeah, but 2 open world games don't have any of those points in common. Yeah. Yeah. For me, I guess what's important for me for not liking open world games is honestly a third person perspective, like a third or first person perspective, basically not top down. I think it's actually like a weird contributor. I don't know why. I think it has to do with the traversing of space, because a lot of open world games will try and give, let's say, a quote-unquote realistic space that you have to go from point A to point B. Whereas, you know, in most other games, there's a lot of letting your imagination run wild. But you're like, well, a lot of, you know, modern open world games, they have, you know, fast travel. So, like, how is that a problem? Well, it still is, because fast travel, you get from city to city, but you're, you know, running along the 2-minute route that takes to get to the main objective after you've transported to the city. And while you're on that path, you see a cave, and you're like, oh, fuck, I wonder what's in that cave. And there's so many of them, too. Because, again, if I was in, like, Final Fantasy Overworld and I was able to see a cave on my way to the destination, it would be, like, one fucking cave. You'd be like, oh, there's probably something interesting in that cave. You do it in Skyrim, and you're like, oh, this is the same cave that the other 50 fucking caves were. Except that 51st cave that you didn't check actually has something interesting in it.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
Aww.
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
I can't chime in on the Metroid discussions. Never played any of them. Except, like, the first one.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
I feel like there's a certain amount of adding completionist tasks That open world also has that. Again, not every open world. The worst open world game I've played recently is Final Fantasy VII Remake, so... Rebirth. That's the one. Rebirth. So I'm trying to think of everything that did wrong.
Hacking turret.
But I've also played The Witcher 3, which everyone says is great, and I think there's also a lot of things in that game that annoyed me. We're about to have a killing field here.
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime to the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are... This will only last a few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Overriding your target. Alert. Overriding turret. Hacking your target.
This is the type of battlefield I want.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Where's the ammo, though? Uh-oh. Sorry, buddy, I gotta kill you.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Overriding turret.
There is no ammo up here. That is sad face. Is Oregon Trail open world? Have any of you actually completed the Oregon Trail in any version of the game?
Targeting order processed. Taking hits.
Ah, fuck. No, the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. That was my bad. Oopsie poopsie. Oh, I died every time. But I never tried to, you know, getting it in a more than just a gut feeling type of attempt, you know?
Data mine and analysis
Never played
complete.
Oregon Trail? Not even like in a web
Shepard
browser?
Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You complete it. Wow, never did it. All right, do we rewrite them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
Well, it sounds like rewriting them won. That's, you know, that's democracy.
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledge.
That's pretty cool, Barrett. That's actually a fun team building exercise.
Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
Run, bitches!
Enemies detected.
Wrong gun.
One down.
Damn it. Keep hitting this. Which I guess is actually kind of helping. Still not what I meant to do, though. Big boy. Ow.
They've seen us.
Tally's drone. Help me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ow.
Long-range target neutralized.
Hey, that's not Chatika!
You guys want to get in here? God. You always delete them? But they'll fight for us, won't they?
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
This is where Anon get the We Are Legion? I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's a Bible. It's what he's named after. This kitten is gonna be the death of me. Yesterday she broke a poster. Now she's refusing to stop bothering my Liara statue.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Aw, friends. Being nice can solve everything. The elusive man also smokes all the time. I think he knows that's not good for him. Did I have any commentary on Xbox change of leadership? I mean, I didn't actually look into it. I saw the outcry about her being like AI focused. Okay. And that she's not a gamer. Which I do think sucks. But, I mean, I think there's some cases in history of management not being into the thing that they manage and still having some success. But I don't know. She's so far up the chain. I have so many scratches from that cat. We need to make more babies, apparently. Is that something that Xbox has said?
Shepard.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged. Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try.
Yeah, I want to. Like, what do you?
I have to get back to work.
If I search Xbox babies, you know, what am I gonna find here? That was the last mission before I was gonna end the stream. Xbox babies. Oh God. Oh, it did just pop up immediately, didn't it? Oh, that's not a good sign. Interview on a podcast 5 months ago saying the thing she thinks about the most within GPUs whether her son will have classmates in the future. Fertility rates are declining. Average birth rate in the 90s when we were growing up was like 3, now it's 2.3. Yeah. This is strange on its own, also completely wrong. But extras make it far weirder. I think that AI can have such a big effect on it. It already is. I mean, I actually don't have any problems so far with what she said. She shared about in a hospital in London they're using AI to improve the fertility success rates. Okay, well that doesn't sound that bad actually. The amazing story of how ChatGPT-5 is helping in healthcare. That's just kind of sketch because of the whole fucking how bad it gets things. So I don't. More so I would like to see the actual stats, the data that backs that up, and how Stanford's a big customer for using AI for tumor reviews. Confident about being able to afford to people particularly worried about the concern. Her numbers are way off. Tilly rate wavered between 1.9 and 2. Okay. I think this is sensationalism. This is... So on a podcast... Okay, any human could have said similar things. Is it concerning when people who, you know, have the power to push things that aren't necessarily actually helpful? Pushing it? Sure. Like, you know, if she's saying AI, ChatGPT helps in healthcare, and so we should all use ChatGPT for everything, including mental diagnoses, because she has like stock in ChatGPT. Then yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's the scary part about it. But there's plenty of everyday people who will be concerned about a very real thing that is happening in the world, which is that, yeah, there are less babies being born in many countries. And that is a concern for the future. And we're going to have to find some way to tackle it. Generally, the positive is that, you know, hopefully we find some way to tackle it that is either, one, supporting baby making in, you know, good capacities, right? Not forcing women to give birth. Or two, you know, actually using automation to actually better the lives of everyday humans. But, yeah, I feel like this is... And you know, the whole like, oh, those stats are wrong. Okay, but that doesn't really take away the point. Like, it is absolutely a concern from many countries about how few babies are being born. And she was asked about something that related to the topic. It's not like she went up on the Xbox game showcase and was like, I'm not going to talk about video games. Why aren't you all having babies? Then I'd be like, well, that's fucking weird. And never once did she suggest that it's video games that are the problem, so yeah. Birth rate stuff is unhinged and devoid of an understanding of science. I don't think that's true. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I know everything about everything, but I know this is a legitimate concern that can't just be hand-waved away. Or maybe it could be hand-waved away as in, like, everyone could band together and do all the right things and be good people, and everything would just turn out fine, but of course that doesn't fucking work. Is that Microsoft saying that, or her? It's her on a podcast 5 months ago. This is like this. Yeah, this is the. There's probably going to be a lot of things that she says or does that will be sucky. I do not think that this is one of them. If people in big tech were generally concerned about the number of children being born, they should be wholly focused on making American lives more affordable, providing better benefits, support, increasing wages. At no point did she say that this wasn't the path forward or gave an alternative path forward, according to this article. Obviously, I didn't listen to the podcast. She literally showed up to your house. Horror consoles now require having a child first, a child breathalyzer in every console. Isn't that what Thanos wanted? And Thanos' solution had a lot of issues with it. There is a lot of issues. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and assume, actually, that she is far too AI driven. I'm gonna assume that, but I'm not gonna take it from that podcast interview about that particular subject. I'm gonna wait for another thing that she says that is more directly outrageable, in my opinion, than this, which is, yeah, just been discussed by so many different people of various backgrounds. Place your baby in the bagging area. I also don't like that too. That was, yeah, they're becoming non-words. AI, ChatGPT, video generator, LLM, everything is anything. And to be fair, like I don't use it correctly every time either. I try to be more specific when I talk about stuff, but the whole AI, like AI as a term anyway for anything that we're doing is already inaccurate, but prepare the rage. I have rage prepared. That did not activate it. Ah, yes, I wanted to look at this. Thank you. I didn't feed the fish. I have to remember next time when I start up the game. You son of a bitch. Wicket! She thinks it's a game. She jumps on this thing and she's not supposed to. I squirt her with a water bottle and she runs away. And then she does it again. Yeah, it's a cover shooter. You son of a bitch. You really think this is the funnest game in the whole wide world, don't you, Kat? That does look pretty cool. $90 deliver. Oh, collector's edition. Whatever. Still doesn't have a release date. Hellcat's own for buggy releases. I want to know more about the actual gameplay. Oh, Alcat was founded in Moscow and staffed by Russians. Well, that's too bad. Best game trailer and most wanted game. The awards. The awards are something else. See Mass Effect 4 looking exactly like that. Yeah, I could see. I think the literally just the how to say this, the size of your hero, how close your person is to the camera, is the most drastic difference I see, along, you know, obviously alongside like the visuals, you know. But as far as the gameplay is what I meant. I wonder if I ever upvoted one of your comments. I upvote sparingly because I know that it gets recorded. I was gonna try and show you guys this cat that's being a doofus. Oh, she's being such a doofus. Anyway, because I know like I can look back on things that I upvoted. And sometimes I go and do that, so I don't upvote things just because I thought that was a good point. Wicket. She's just waiting for me to not pay attention long enough for her to make a mess. Look at her looking. Yeah, I'm very close to actually moving the Liara statue. She's already knocked her hand out. Is that height the equivalent to a human standing on an office building? Not quite. You can see where my old poster used to be before, way over in the corner, before she knocked it down and broke the frame. I've seen that one, yeah. If the earth was flat, cats would have knocked everything over by now. Wicket! 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 Come here, Wicket. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Come on, Wicket. Come here, Wicket. Little bastard. Little bastard. And she'll be the first one in bed ready to go to sleep. The cat did have the high ground. And I stole her. She really is like a toddler. She just wants attention. You gonna go beat up on Zig? Go beat up on Zig. Go get him. Do you know she's famous? Stop, Jackal! She tackled him, and then he chased her, and now she's the one growling at him. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. All right, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show, the cat show. I'll be back Friday night, where we might actually finish Mass Effect 2. How about that? Thanks for watching. Time to go to bed, just like Apollo. Bye-bye.